You won't believe what's making waves behind the cameras of love and hip-hop. Just when fans thought they'd seen it all, whispers of a scandalous secret have surfaced. And it's shaking the entire cast to its core. Rumors are circulating that Yandy, the poised and powerful queen of the franchise, may be hiding a shocking affair. And if that wasn't enough, whispers of a possible pregnancy are now spreading like wildfire. Emotions ran high as insiders hint that tensions between Yandy and Ciara, one of the most daring and outspoken cast members, have reached a boiling point. Sources close to the production suggest that arguments have exploded off-camera, leaving relationships strained and trust hanging by a thread. Fans are shocked, social media is ablaze, and everyone is asking the same question. Is this real, or just another twist in the never-ending love and hip-hop drama? The family was reportedly left divided, and even those closest to Yandy are allegedly struggling to keep the secret contained. From cryptic posts to heated confrontations, the storm is brewing, and the fallout could change everything. Stay with us, because what we're uncovering might just be the most explosive scandal the show has ever faced. The rumors started quietly. Whispers in the hallways and cryptic social media posts that hinted at something bigger beneath the surface. Insiders close to the show claimed that Yandy, known for her impeccable image and composed persona, was allegedly involved in a secret affair that nobody had seen coming. According to multiple sources, this alleged relationship had been going on for months, and tensions on set had been quietly building as those who knew struggled to keep the secret contained. Fans had always admired Yandy for her strength, but now the cracks in her polished exterior seemed to be appearing. And social media was buzzing with speculation. People who had followed the show for years began piecing together subtle clues, from late-night posts to private messages that had allegedly leaked, suggesting that the storyline fans thought was fictional might be closer to reality than anyone wanted to admit. Insiders said that the drama wasn't just about relationships, but about loyalty, trust, and the fragile balance of power among the cast. Emotions ran high as those closest to Yandy reportedly began noticing her secretive behavior. From sudden private calls to unexplained absences during group activities, the production team, known for pushing dramatic narratives, allegedly sensed the tension and began carefully placing cast members in situations where the conflict could surface naturally on camera. Ciara, notorious for her bold and confrontational nature, was said to have noticed the unusual energy around Yandy first. She reportedly confronted friends off-camera, hinting that she had discovered details of an affair that could shake the show's dynamics completely. Insiders claim that Ciara began collecting information, quietly verifying what she had heard before deciding to confront Yandy directly, a move that could ignite the most explosive scandal in the show's recent history. Fans speculated endlessly about who could be involved, the possible motives, and how such revelations might impact existing alliances. Meanwhile, Yandy was allegedly trying to maintain her usual poise, responding with polished social media posts that projected calm and control. But sources suggest that privately, she was in turmoil, juggling the fear of exposure with the desire to protect her family and public image. Rumors of a possible pregnancy added another layer to the intrigue, with some insiders hinting that the alleged affair might have consequences that extended far beyond emotional betrayal. The idea that Yandy could be hiding both an affair and a pregnancy sent shockwaves through the fan base. And speculation ran rampant as people tried to connect dots from previous episodes and interviews. The air around the production was reportedly thick with tension, with cast members whispering in corners, security being more vigilant than ever, and producers carefully managing interactions to avoid a public meltdown before cameras were ready. Some claim that certain cast members were secretly taking sides, with allegiances forming quietly as the stakes grew higher. The speculation alone seemed to fuel the drama, with every glance, every social media story, and every interaction scrutinized for signs of the alleged secret. In private, friends of Yandy reportedly expressed concern for her well-being, cautioning her that if the rumors reached the public before a carefully managed revelation, the fallout could be catastrophic both personally and professionally. According to those close to the production, Sierra's role in the unfolding narrative was pivotal. Known for her fearless approach, she allegedly began crafting moments that would force Yandy into revealing the truth, whether willingly or inadvertently. The tension between them reportedly became palpable even before cameras started rolling on critical scenes, creating an atmosphere where everyone on set could feel that something significant was about to happen. On social media, fans began speculating wildly, drawing connections between seemingly innocuous posts and cryptic comments. Some began theorizing about the identity of the person allegedly involved with Yandy, while others debated whether the rumored pregnancy was a result of the affair, or merely a calculated twist planted to stir attention. Insiders claim that Yandy's reactions to these rumors were a mixture of denial and careful image management, with private conversations suggesting that she was both frustrated and fearful of what Sierra might reveal next. The alleged affair, according to sources, had caused subtle rifts within her social circle, with friends feeling torn between loyalty to Yandy and the temptation to share what they knew for attention or leverage. The atmosphere reportedly reached a boiling point when Sierra began dropping subtle hints in interviews and social media posts, teasing revelations without confirming details, a tactic that many believe was designed to pressure Yandy into reacting. Cast members described the tension as almost tangible, with hushed conversations, lingering stares, and moments of awkward silence during group shoots. The production crew allegedly tried to manage the situation carefully, understanding the potential for a dramatic confrontation that could dominate headlines and boost ratings, yet also knowing that if things escalated too far, it could cross ethical and legal boundaries. Insiders said that one pivotal night, Yandy was allegedly confronted privately by a fellow cast member who had heard rumors of the affair. Sources suggest that Yandy's reaction was a mixture of denial, anxiety, and determination to protect her secret at all costs. Sierra, meanwhile, was reportedly aware of the private confrontation and used the information strategically, positioning herself as someone who knew the truth while maintaining plausible deniability. Social media platforms became a virtual battlefield, with fans dissecting every post, comment, and story for hidden meanings. Hashtags speculating on Yandy's alleged affair and pregnancy began trending, and the discussion spiraled into heated debates among fan communities, dividing loyalties and intensifying the drama surrounding the show. Production insiders hinted that the combination of alleged infidelity and pregnancy rumors had created a scenario where every scene, every word, and every interaction was scrutinized more intensely than ever before. Some cast members reportedly felt the pressure, while others were allegedly emboldened, sensing an opportunity to elevate their own storylines in the chaos. According to multiple sources, Sierra's strategy included confronting Yandy in group settings, subtly revealing information through hints and gestures that left everyone on set questioning what was real and what was manufactured. Cast members described moments of whispered tension, sudden silences, and a constant undercurrent of anxiety that permeated the set, suggesting that the alleged affair was more than just a rumor and could lead to dramatic public confrontations. Insiders claimed that during a particularly tense shoot, Yandy's demeanor reportedly shifted noticeably, with moments of visible stress, quick glances at her phone, and private conversations. Cast members allegedly reported feeling on edge, unsure when or how the next revelation might surface. Insiders claimed that during informal gatherings, Sierra was particularly pointed, hinting at knowledge that left others uneasy. Fans speculated endlessly, drawing on past episodes, interviews, and leaked snippets to piece together what could be happening. The alleged affair, compounded by the pregnancy rumors, reportedly influenced group dynamics, with some cast members taking sides and others remaining silent, fearing involvement in the growing storm. Production sources suggested that every camera angle, every scene, and every word spoken was now scrutinized for clues. creating a high-pressure environment where any slip could trigger massive fan reaction. According to reports, Yandy's private attempts to manage the situation included discreet conversations with trusted friends and carefully curated social media posts designed to project.com while subtly countering rumors. Sierra's strategy, by contrast, appeared increasingly aggressive, aiming to create moments of tension that could be leveraged to generate maximum audience engagement. The alleged pregnancy reportedly introduced additional stakes, as the potential for revealing deeply personal information added urgency and intensity to every interaction. Insiders suggested that Yandy felt trapped, balancing the need to protect her personal life while navigating a high-stakes entertainment environment where every moment could become public fodder. Fans and media outlets speculated continuously, debating the authenticity of the claims, the identity of the individuals involved, and the possible outcomes if the alleged affair and pregnancy were confirmed. The combination of emotional strain, strategic maneuvers by Sierra, and the pressure of production reportedly set the stage for explosive confrontations that insiders say would be impossible to ignore. Social media became a magnifying glass, with each post dissected, each rumor amplified, and each interaction between cast members analyzed for hidden meaning. The alleged affair and pregnancy created not only a personal dilemma for Yandy, but also a professional and narrative challenge for the production team, who had to navigate ethical boundaries, audience expectations, and potential legal ramifications. Sources claim that every day on set felt like a powder keg, with the possibility of a dramatic revelation around every corner. The stakes, according to insiders, were higher than ever, with reputations, alliances, and fan perceptions hanging in the balance. The alleged affair, coupled with the pregnancy rumors, reportedly influenced both on-camera and off-camera dynamics, as cast members adjusted behavior, conversations, and interactions to respond to the growing tension. Friends and confidants of Yandy reportedly expressed concern, fearing that exposure could irreparably damage relationships and public image. Sierra, on the other hand, appeared calculated and fearless, aware that the controversy would keep audiences engaged and ratings high. Insiders described moments of whispered threats, subtle challenges, and strategic placement of cast members during shoots, designed to maximize tension and drama. Fans eagerly consumed every snippet, theorizing about hidden truths, and fueling a cycle of speculation that blurred the line between reality and stage drama. Sources claim that the alleged affair, when combined with rumors of a possible pregnancy, created a volatile cocktail of suspense, emotional intensity, and narrative unpredictability. Every glance, comment, and interaction took on new weight, as both on-set dynamics and fan perception shifted rapidly. The alleged scandal reportedly influenced alliances, friendships, and professional conduct, creating an environment where secrecy and revelation were constantly in conflict. According to insiders, Sierra's persistent strategy of hinting at the heart of the unfolding drama was Yandy herself, who insiders claim was struggling to maintain control over a situation that seemed to be spiraling out of her hands. Sources suggest that the alleged affair had caused a profound sense of anxiety, leaving her constantly checking messages, avoiding certain cast members, and appearing unusually tense during filming. Every scene, every casual conversation seemed charged with hidden meaning, as if the entire set was aware of a secret that could explode at any moment. Sierra's role, according to those close to the production, was pivotal in maintaining the pressure. She reportedly began orchestrating situations that would force Yandy into revealing inconsistencies, whether through offhand comments, strategic questions, or subtle confrontations during group discussions. The tension was said to reach its peak when a late-night shoot allegedly turned into an emotional battlefield. Yandy, already anxious from mounting rumors of her alleged affair and pregnancy, reportedly became visibly flustered when Sierra made a pointed remark about loyalty and trust, causing an almost immediate ripple of whispers among other cast members. The alleged stakes were higher than ever. Fans were watching closely. Social media buzzed with speculation, and every interaction on set had the potential to become headline news. Insiders claimed that Yandy's usual composure was faltering, and she was seen speaking in hushed tones to close friends, attempting to explain, justify, or redirect conversations away from the sensitive topic. The alleged pregnancy reportedly added another layer of complexity. Sources suggest that Yandy had confided in only a handful of people, fearing the emotional and professional fallout if the information were revealed prematurely. The combination of secrecy and fear of exposure allegedly caused tensions to spill over into every interaction, creating an environment where misunderstandings could escalate rapidly. According to insiders, the alleged affair had also created subtle shifts in the social hierarchy among the cast. Friends who once supported Yandy were reportedly becoming more distant or cautious, unsure whether to confront her, protect her, or share what they knew with producers or fans. This shifting dynamic reportedly contributed to a sense of isolation for Yandy, making her more vulnerable to Sierra's strategic pressures. One particularly dramatic incident reportedly occurred during a casual cast gathering, where Sierra allegedly brought up the concept of hidden truths and consequences in a seemingly playful manner. Sources claimed that Yandy's reaction, a sudden withdrawal, a forced smile, and a quick exit, was noticed by other cast members, intensifying speculation and leaving the production team scrambling to manage potential conflict. Fans who follow behind-the-scenes news reportedly began creating detailed timelines, linking Yandy's social media posts, absences, and interactions with other cast members to the alleged affair and pregnancy. The scrutiny reportedly fueled the drama further, as cast members realized that even off-camera actions could be interpreted as evidence of secrets. According to insiders, the alleged affair also affected personal relationships outside of the show. Close friends and family members were said to be caught in the crossfire, struggling to reconcile loyalty, concern, and curiosity, while Yandy attempted to navigate the delicate balance between private life and public persona. The tension reportedly reached a critical point when Sierra allegedly confronted Yandy directly in a private conversation, questioning her about the whispers circulating both on set and online. Sources suggest that Yandy's response was a mixture of defensiveness, anxiety, and attempts at redirection, highlighting the emotional complexity of a situation that involved not only alleged betrayal, but the potential life-altering implications of a pregnancy. Insiders claim that Sierra's methodical approach to revealing information created a psychological pressure that amplified every small action, comment, and gesture, making ordinary interactions feel like pivotal moments charged with suspense. According to reports, even casual exchanges between cast members became strategic, with each person aware that their words could be scrutinized, misinterpreted, or used to advance the dramatic narrative unfolding both on camera and online. Social media reportedly acted as both a magnifying glass and a catalyst, amplifying tension, encouraging speculation. Insiders claim that production staff had to be particularly careful in managing shoots, balancing the desire for authentic reactions with the need to prevent a confrontation that could become physically or emotionally unmanageable. According to sources, Yandy reportedly sought advice from trusted confidants, attempting to navigate a delicate situation where every decision could have long-term implications for her personal life, public image, and relationships with fellow cast members. Fans, meanwhile, were reportedly relentless, analyzing past episodes, leaked information, and off-camera interactions in an attempt to piece together the timeline of the alleged affair and potential pregnancy. The resulting discourse on social media, according to insiders, created both opportunity and risk, as increased attention could elevate ratings but also risk exposing private details prematurely. Reports suggest that at one point, Yandy was confronted with a compiled dossier of social media posts, observations, and leaked information allegedly prepared by Sierra and a small group of strategic allies. Sources claim that the confrontation reportedly left Yandy visibly shaken, prompting a mix of defensive explanations, subtle redirections, and emotional moments that were closely observed by everyone present. Insiders say that this moment marked a turning point, demonstrating the escalating stakes and the psychological intensity of a narrative fueled by alleged secrets. Rumors and strategic exposure. The alleged affair and pregnancy reportedly created ripple effects beyond personal drama, influencing professional dynamics, casting decisions, and alliances within the show. Cast members reportedly adjusted behavior, tone, and positioning on camera, aware that any misstep could be interpreted as evidence or confirmation of the rumors. According to sources, every moment was amplified. From private glances and whispered conversations to group discussions and social interactions, all contributing to a layered narrative that fans consumed with enthusiasm and speculation. The alleged affair also reportedly sparked subtle power struggles, as some cast members reportedly attempted to leverage knowledge for strategic advantage, influence narrative direction, or gain favor with producers. Insiders claimed that the combination of personal stakes, public scrutiny, and strategic maneuvering created an environment where trust was fragile, tensions were high, and emotional volatility was nearly constant. According to reports, Sierra's calculated approach ensured that suspense remained elevated, creating moments where the audience could sense imminent revelation. Whether through subtle comments, staged scenarios, or carefully placed interactions, fans reportedly reacted in real time, creating a feedback loop that influenced both cast behavior and production decisions. The alleged pregnancy added heightened urgency. Potential exposure could lead to consequences far beyond the emotional and relational drama. Touching on deeply personal aspects of Yandy's life, insiders claim that every decision, interaction, and disclosure was weighed carefully, with strategic timing and awareness of audience reactions shaping choices on set. According to multiple sources, the alleged affair and pregnancy were discussed not only in casual conversations, but also in strategic production meetings, highlighting the complex interplay between personal drama, public perception, and entertainment value. Fans reportedly became deeply invested, dissecting every available clue, while cast members navigated an increasingly complex web of secrecy, loyalty, and psychological tension. Sources claim that the cumulative effect of these dynamics resulted in some of the most dramatic, suspenseful, and emotionally charged scenes ever witnessed on the show, creating a narrative that captivated both the audience and the cast alike. Insiders suggested that the intensity was heightened by the unpredictability of human emotion, the possibility of exposure, and the constant surveillance of social media and production cameras, ensuring that the alleged affair and pregnancy remains central to the unfolding story. According to reports, the combination of speculation, strategic pressure, and personal stakes created an environment where every interaction carried potential consequences, leaving the cast, production team, and fans fully immersed in the drama surrounding Yandy and Sierra. The psychological tension reportedly reached new heights as Yandy attempted to protect her secret, manage relationships, and navigate the constant scrutiny that accompanied both the alleged affair and pregnancy. Insiders claim that each subtle exchange, glance, and conversation added layers of suspense, fueling fan engagement, online speculation, and behind-the-scenes strategies designed to maintain maximum narrative tension. According to sources, these dynamics created a unique blend of personal stakes, professional maneuvering, and audience engagement, resulting in a complex and emotionally charged environment where the alleged affair and pregnancy remained at the center of the unfolding drama. As the days went on, the tension on set reportedly became almost palpable, with every scene carrying an undercurrent of suspense that fans could only speculate about. Sources claim that Yandy's behavior grew increasingly cautious, as if she were walking on eggshells, knowing that one wrong word or glance could trigger a cascade of questions and accusations. According to insiders, Sierra continued her subtle but persistent approach, planting comments and leading conversations in ways that seemed innocent but were designed to gauge Yandy's reactions. Some cast members reportedly began noticing patterns, whispering among themselves about Yandy's possible motives, the alleged affair, and the supposed pregnancy, creating a social environment where alliances shifted daily and loyalties were tested at every turn. One source described a scene in which Yandy was filming a routine group segment when Sierra made a seemingly casual remark about hidden stories and things. People think they know, prompting an immediate reaction from Yandy that insiders interpreted as nervous and revealing. The family atmosphere on set reportedly became charged with speculation, and friends of Yandy allegedly attempted to intervene, either by advising her on how to navigate the situation or by trying to redirect attention away from sensitive topics. According to multiple sources, the alleged affair created ripples beyond interpersonal dynamics, affecting production decisions, camera angles, and storyline emphasis. The producers were reportedly very aware of the growing tension and the potential impact on audience engagement, and insiders claim they subtly encouraged interactions that might lead to emotionally charged moments without crossing ethical boundaries. The alleged pregnancy added another layer of complexity. Insiders suggest that Yandy allegedly confided in a trusted few, expressing concern over both personal consequences and public perception. She reportedly struggled with balancing privacy and transparency, especially as fans became increasingly vigilant in dissecting every social media post and public appearance. According to sources, Sierra allegedly capitalized on the heightened sensitivity, carefully navigating conversations to elicit reactions that could be interpreted as admissions or signs of stress, creating a psychological pressure cooker. Other cast members reportedly began acting more cautiously as well. Friends and rivals alike were said to be measuring each word, glance, and interaction, aware that any misstep could be scrutinized and potentially misrepresented in both production edits and online discussions. Insiders claim that the combination of secrecy, strategic manipulation, and emotional stakes created a highly charged environment where tension seemed to simmer just beneath the surface, ready to erupt at any moment. One particularly dramatic incident reportedly occurred during a private off-camera gathering, when an overheard remark allegedly suggested that Yandy's secret could not remain hidden much longer. According to sources, this comment sparked heated debates among cast members, some expressing insiders claim that Yandy's emotions oscillated between anxiety, determination, and exhaustion as she tried to maintain a sense of normalcy, despite the relentless pressure from both cast members and social media speculation. Reports suggested that even casual moments were scrutinized, from how she laughed to where she sat during group scenes, with interpretations often leaning toward evidence of the alleged affair or pregnancy. According to sources, the dynamic between Yandy and Sierra became increasingly intricate, with Sierra allegedly employing both subtle praise and pointed comments to observe reactions and potentially elicit admissions. Other cast members reportedly noticed this and sometimes tried to intervene, while at other times they appeared to watch from the sidelines, unsure how or whether to act. Insiders claim that the tension spilled over into professional interactions as well, affecting how scenes were shot, how storylines were framed, and even how producers guided conversations, all while keeping the drama engaging for audiences. Fans reportedly reacted with a mix of fascination, outrage, and speculation, sharing theories, creating timelines, and debating motives, which in turn fed back into the narrative and amplified the pressure on Yandy and others involved. The alleged affair reportedly caused subtle shifts in alliances, with some cast members aligning more closely with Sierra, while others attempted to protect Yandy, further complicating relationships. Insiders suggested that the ever-changing dynamics made every interaction unpredictable, heightening suspense and emotional intensity. According to sources, at one point, a cast member allegedly hinted at evidence of the alleged pregnancy during a casual conversation, causing a flurry of whispered exchanges and heightened scrutiny. The reaction reportedly illustrated just how sensitive and volatile the situation had become, with even indirect references causing anxiety, speculation, and heightened emotions. Friends and family outside of the show reportedly felt the ripple effects as well, with concerned calls, cautious conversations, and attempts to manage public perception all becoming part of the complex network surrounding Yandy. Insiders claim that these external pressures only intensified the emotional burden on her, making it increasingly difficult to navigate daily interactions and maintain a sense of control. Sierra's strategic approach reportedly ensured that the tension remained high, with moments designed to provoke subtle reactions, encourage speculation, and maintain fan engagement. According to sources, this methodical approach kept both the cast and the audience on edge, making each interaction seem consequential and emotionally charged. Social media reportedly played a critical role in amplifying the drama, with fans dissecting each post, comment, and video clip, attempting to identify signs of the alleged affair and pregnancy. Insiders claimed that this constant attention contributed to the heightened emotional atmosphere on set, influencing behavior and shaping narrative choices. The alleged affair and pregnancy reportedly became a lens through which nearly every interaction was interpreted, from casual gestures to more serious conversations, creating a cycle of observation, speculation, and emotional response. Sources suggest that Yandy's attempts to manage these dynamics were increasingly complex, requiring careful consideration of words, actions, and emotional presentation. Insiders claim that each exchange, glance, and conversation was analyzed in real time, creating a sense of immediacy and consequence that fueled ongoing tension and suspense. According to reports, Sierra's involvement remained central, with carefully calibrated actions designed to maintain pressure, elicit reactions, and create moments of high drama. This approach reportedly ensured that suspense remained elevated, fan engagement continued to rise, and the unfolding narrative remained unpredictable and emotionally compelling. The alleged pregnancy reportedly added unique stakes, as any indication of confirmation could dramatically alter relationships, perceptions, and storylines. Insiders claimed that every detail, from appearance changes to emotional shifts, was monitored closely, both on set and by fans online, further heightening the drama. As the situation evolved, insiders suggested that the combination of secrecy, strategic maneuvering, and heightened emotional stakes created one of the most intense and psychologically complex environments the show had ever witnessed. Every interaction reportedly carried potential consequences, influencing both personal dynamics and professional considerations, while simultaneously engaging fans in an ongoing, high-stakes narrative surrounding Yandy, Sierra, and the alleged affair and pregnancy. Rumors reportedly continued to spread like wildfire, with cast members and insiders allegedly providing subtle hints that kept speculation alive. According to sources, Sierra allegedly intensified her efforts, carefully crafting situations to make Yandy appear more vulnerable, anxious, or conflicted. One source described a moment when Sierra supposedly asked Yandy in a seemingly casual tone about the challenges of maintaining privacy while being in the public eye. Yandy's reportedly guarded reaction was interpreted by many as an indication that there was indeed more to the story than met the eye. This incident allegedly became a turning point, leading to whispered conversations among other cast members who speculated about possible motivations, secret relationships, and the alleged pregnancy. Insiders claim that the atmosphere on set grew increasingly tense, with each day bringing new dynamics and subtle power plays. Friends and allies of Yandy reportedly tried to advise her on how to respond, suggesting ways to deflect questions and manage appearances, while others allegedly saw the situation as an opportunity to influence the narrative in their favor. The alleged affair reportedly created complications beyond interpersonal relationships, affecting how scenes were shot, how storylines were edited, and even how producers guided on-camera interactions. According to insiders, the producers were keenly aware of the potential for explosive drama and strategically navigated moments that could maximize suspense, while keeping within the bounds of entertainment. Fans reportedly scrutinized every interaction, post, and video clip, creating a cycle of speculation and reaction that further complicated Yandy's situation. The alleged pregnancy reportedly added a new layer of tension, with sources claiming that Yandy expressed concern about timing, public perception, and the potential for judgment. Friends and cast members allegedly attempted to provide guidance, sometimes offering conflicting advice, which only heightened the emotional strain. One insider described a moment when a casual comment by Sierra allegedly prompted Yandy to withdraw briefly from a conversation, a reaction that was interpreted by others as evidence of the alleged secret. According to sources, even minor gestures, tone of voice, and body language became subjects of intense observation, fueling ongoing speculation and tension. The alleged affair reportedly led to subtle shifts in alliances, with some cast members aligning more closely with Sierra, while others tried to protect Yandy, creating a constantly changing social landscape. Insiders claim that these dynamics affected not only personal relationships but also professional interactions. As individuals navigated the delicate balance between loyalty, curiosity, and self-interest, social media reportedly amplified the drama, with fans creating theories, timelines, and interpretations that spread rapidly and influenced both on-set behavior and audience engagement. Sources suggested that the constant scrutiny made every action feel consequential, with Yandy reportedly aware that even small signs of stress or distraction could be interpreted as confirmation of the rumors. According to insiders, Sierra's strategic approach involved a combination of subtle questioning, observational commentary, and careful timing, ensuring that suspense remained high without directly confronting Yandy. This method reportedly created an environment in which tension simmered. Sources suggest that Sierra's involvement was pivotal in maintaining tension, using a combination of psychological strategy, timing, and subtle observation to keep the audience engaged and the cast on edge. According to insiders, the alleged pregnancy added urgency and gravity to the situation, influencing relationships, decisions, and public narratives. Even the smallest perceived clue reportedly carried weight, prompting careful analysis and heightened emotional responses. Friends and family outside the show reportedly felt the ripple effects, navigating conversations, advice, and public perception in ways that mirrored the intensity on set. Insiders claimed that this extended network of influence only amplified the pressure, making every interaction and decision increasingly significant. According to sources, the combination of secrecy, strategy, and emotional stakes created a highly charged environment, where both personal and professional dynamics were constantly in flux. The alleged affair reportedly prompted cast members to reevaluate alliances, interactions, and priorities, with subtle shifts in behavior interpreted as confirmation of hidden truths. Social media reportedly acted as both a magnifier and accelerant, amplifying speculation, reactions, and emotional stakes, which in turn affected on-set behavior and narrative decisions. According to insiders, the interplay of personal emotion, strategic maneuvering, and public scrutiny created a cycle that perpetuated tension, speculation, and engagement. The alleged pregnancy reportedly introduced unique considerations, with every interaction, comment, and gesture potentially impacting perceptions, storylines, and interpersonal relationships. Sources claim that Yandy's efforts to navigate this web of complexity involved constant vigilance, careful emotional management, and strategic engagement with both cast members and external observers. Insiders suggested that Sierra's subtle, calculated approach maintained suspense and engagement, ensuring that each interaction appeared consequential and emotionally charged. Reports claim that the alleged affair and pregnancy influenced not only personal relationships, but also production decisions, storylines, and audience perception, creating a multi-layered narrative that kept fans engaged and emotionally invested. The constant interplay of observation, speculation, and strategic behavior reportedly ensured that tension remained high, interactions were carefully managed, and the unfolding story continued to captivate both on-set participants and audiences. Sources suggested that as the alleged affair and pregnancy continued to be the subject of attention, every gesture, glance, and word became part of a larger narrative, influencing both personal dynamics and public perception. According to insiders, this combination of secrecy, strategy, and emotional stakes created one of the most complex and high-attention environments in the show's history. with every interaction carrying potential consequences and contributing to an ongoing cycle of speculation, reaction, and engagement. Wow, everyone! This story is absolutely shocking. The rumors about Yandy's alleged affair and pregnancy have fans buzzing with confusion and curiosity. What do you think? Are these just drama-fueled rumors, or is there some truth behind them? Was Sierra really trying to trap Yandy, or is everything just a big misunderstanding? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below and let us know what you think about this entire situation. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to like and share. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more shocking updates and exclusive inside scoops. Your opinions matter to us, so tell us in the comments who you're rooting for. The drama isn't over yet, and we want you to be part of every twist and turn. To stay ahead and see what happens next, hit the bell icon and join us on this exclusive entertainment journey.